Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Resonant Rise. Okay, so in this episode, I got the turtle going. He's going to start making our entrance to the nether parts of this cavernous mountain. We got Brannick is down in the village. Say hi, Brannick.
Hello.
Um, so yeah, this guy's going to dig a hole. So, I was talking in the last episode making it 10 by 10, and Brannick pointed out if we make it 11 by 11, we'll have a center. So, that's what we did. So, it's going to be 11 by 11 now. Yeah, grab my tape measure, double check it's actually how big it's going to be. So, if we go from here to here, that's 11. From here to here, that's 11. So, cool. We have an 11 by 11 hole that's going to go all the way to the bedrock. Long ways down. And this thing here, it's pretty cool. It's called a dimensional anchor. And so what it allows us to do is, you set up our 3x3?
Yeah, he's just outside. He's right in the middle of four chunks.
Yeah, I know. There wasn't going to happen. The chunks didn't line up.
Yeah.
I tried that in my last episode. I was like looking at the chunks versus how the mountain is shaped, and it just didn't work.
Yep. So he's 3x3.
All right. So what that does is, in the last episode, I showed you guys the chunk borders, these green and red lines. It's going to keep 9 of these things. The game's going to think there's a player here. And so that little turtle guy, if I were to leave and go too far away from it for too long, he stops working. So there has to be a player nearby. And so this little box right here, it pretends like there's a player nearby, and everything within this area will stay working as normal. So now I can continue to go and do other things. So Brannick has some things set up for me down in the village, so get rid of that garbage. We're going to base jump after we put our glider on our toolbar.
We don't have any paper. We don't have any reeds.
Boom, base jumped. And now we're going to come down here and check out what he's got. Oh, I got to turn that F9 off. Alright, there it is. So, I just got done before setting up Leonardo up there. I went into the nether and collected a bunch of cobalt and ardite. And with that, you can make some really cool things. So he's going to set us up with the binding's gone. Oh, you're trying to make paper. Do I have any?
Yeah, took apart a book.
I have some.
Yeah.
Oh.
I took apart a book.
Oh, okay. So he's going to make a paper binding.
But I need more.
You need more? Okay, here. I'll give you half a stack. There you go. And so this is what he's making is an excavator. And it allows us to go and collect the sand that we're going to use for the glass to go around the...
Can't use paper on it. Binding. The tough binding.
Oh, you can't use paper on a top binding? That sucks.
No.
Just make it out of obsidian then.
Don't make it out of obsidian, or do you want to use the peridot?
Oh, the paradise fine.
Well,
let's see.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at it. So we got Manulin, which is one of the best components in the game. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. Then we have Obsidian Large Plate that gets Reinforcement 3. So increases the overall durability by a lot. And then Peridot, because, well, we have a lot of it, and you can just use it in the table. You don't have to smelt anything to do it. And then Electrum. It gives a decent durability increase, because it has Reinforced 1, but it's the best thing about it is it increases the mining speed, how fast the excavator will work. So, bam. Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you see what it looks like?
Yeah.
It looks like a play school shovel.
Yeah, so.
I'm going to go play in the sand.
Exactly.
It looks like a sandcastle shovel, and that's what we're going to go use it on. Okay,
Here. Hold on a second. You'll need this then.
Oh. What do I need a bucket for?
Oh, you got a pail and a shovel in your pail now. Go play in the sand. Ow.
That was hilarious. I hit you with a sword, and it did 1 damage. I need to level this thing.
Not on me.
I wonder if you count. Oh, come here. What else was I going to say? I totally lost my train of thought. Havoc makes full sentences. I put the osmium sword back.
Okay.
Okay, so we got Leonardo's up there. He's digging. And he's got coal, so he's going to do that for a while. Oh, so Brannick made this also. This is an open block tank below it, an XP drain. And so basically what you do is you stand on this and it drains all your experience into it. So when you die, you don't lose all your levels. All your levels are holding in here. So you can literally just come over here and just go. Can you get to it?
No.
Okay.
Just take down a block.
Okay, so you just get it to the tank and just right click on the tank and you get a level back. So that's pretty cool. Brannick also hooked us up with an electric steel jetpack. We were rocking the tier 1 one earlier in the last video, but with our adventures in the nether, we need a little bit more juice than that. So he hooked us up with a tier 2 jetpack. So now we can do this. Maybe get up there, and then we can glide. So basically, I'm going to fly out here, and right over here is a massive desert, and there's not going to be any sand left in this desert when I'm done. So I'm going to be doing that for like the next, I don't know, 3 hours or so. Or until I break my tool pick. So either way.
Take any repair stuff with you?
I did not, because it's Menulin, so.
There's a couple pieces left over.
No, it's cool. The durability on it's so high that hopefully it'll level and give me a modifier. Which I have moss on me, so I can put it on there. So the cool thing about the excavator, it works kind of like how hammer does, is it takes out a 3x3 space like that. So it's pretty awesome. And so what you can do is kind of dig yourself to a point to where you can just walk forward like this. So this is the easy way. This is the Staples easy button for collecting sand. Yeah, the durability on this thing's crazy, dude.
It'll be a while before you break it.
Yeah, and it's already at 6%, so. 3 stacks of sand and 6% on the pick, so that's pretty cool. So basically what I'm going to end up doing is filling up my bag completely full of sand and heading back to base, drop it all off, and then come get some more. So the reason we're doing this is because we want to put glass up around the outside of the mountain where Leonardo is digging, and yeah, this is the easiest way to go about getting sand. One of the easiest ways, anyway. So I'm going to continue this for a couple hours or so, and I'll bring you guys back on the other side of the cut. Okay, so we're taking a small break from sand. I grabbed an entire iron chest worth of sand, and that's going to take a while to smelt down. So we're going to work on to there, right? That's 6. That'll be 5 to there. We're going to make a mob spawner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is 5. Okay. And so basically what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. All right. So we're going to build a little room, and we're going to put all kinds of evil contraptions at the bottom. It's take forever. And this will allow us to get a bunch of free materials. So we'll be able to put different things in here at different times. So the one thing we're working on right now is going to be blazes. So it's pretty cool. So you get this cool thing. It's called a diamond dolly. And see, it says mob spawner blaze. So we actually went over there and picked it up and brought it back home. So Brannick's down in the village. He's gonna hook us up with some stuff to facilitate this thing and to make it a little bit easier for us to kill these guys. He's gonna be making what's called an iron spike, and not to use with Spike 24, the guy we play with. It's yet to be proven how he's going to be killing us, though. What an iron spike does is the mob will fall on it and take damage and die. And it counts as a player kill, so therefore we get the loot. So it's pretty cool like that. And so what we're going to do is we're using the dead rock because we're going to be putting more than just blaze in this at some point. So we want to make sure whatever we put in here is not going to get out. So I have a few ideas already of things we can put in here and be quite happy they stay in here as we kill them. So, alright, so I thought I'd show you guys where we're going with this. And as I get this a little bit more complete, I'm just going to build this up quite a ways. And it's probably close to build limit, which is not much further because we're so high up. And then from there, I'll bring you guys back and show you all the internal workings. So see you on the other side of the cut. Okay, so here we are. We got it kind of set up the way we want. We're going to test it. We're not sure it's going to be 100% functional, but so run you through what we got. So we got some drawbridges across here, and we flip a lever, and iron spikes come out of there. So while the iron spikes are out, the mobs fall, they land on them, they take damage, and then they die. So this here is called a vacuum hopper, and it will suck up all the loot and put it inside the chest that's behind it. So you go like this, click on here. Actually, hold on. And you turn around and turn like that. Oh, it's the wrong way. We want to do this one. Hey, Brannick, did I get it to connect to the chest?
I think so. Throw something
There's a little
in there.
Is it a little? Oh yeah, that'll work.
That worked, Redstone.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sleepy time. You do the sleepy time thing. I'll keep talking.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is fly up to there, and right here on top of this, I'm gonna place a blaze spawner, and then I'm gonna break that block underneath it. And then what will end up happening is they will eventually fall down because they kind of hover, but they don't fly unless they're aggravated. So they'll fall down, land on the spikes, die, and this will pick up all the loot. So yeah, that's kind of how this works. So the fun part was about to begin. Because usually once you get those things going, they're not easy to turn off. And so we're going to take that out of there, that off of there. And where does that put? There it is. Okay, so there we go. You ready?
Yep.
So spawner's down. Broke the block. Torch, torch, torch. I'm out. So he closes that up. Flip the lever. And there's that. So now we can't see a darn thing. Oh, you can kind of see. Oh, we can hear him. And he falls over. Did you get loot?
No.
Okay, so they have a limited range, the vacuum hoppers, so we might need to put 2. We might need to put 1 on each side. So I'm going to take a look real quick, see. There was no loot, so that could have been it. Ouch! Okay. So they will spawn with that open, so... And we got a blaze rod.
Yay!
So... Cool.
1.
There's one.
So that's 1.
Yeah. So he's waiting for 1 more. We need 2 more, and he can make an ender tank to power the smelter. So, yeah. They're up there. He's probably hanging out right on the spawner.
Spawner.
Usually I put a fan. And? Did you get it?
Oh, no. Not
Okay.
yet.
So, usually I put a fan up there to blow them off the spawner. Sulfur.
Sulfur.
So we'll also get Thaumcraft bags too.
Oh, for the named ones, that's right.
Yeah, he's chilling up there. He's got to be on the spawner. You can see him on your HUD.
Yeah.
But the cool part is if more than one spawn, like that.
Well, I see a blaze rod over there.
Okay.
Need a second one of the hoppers.
You're not going to be able to reach it. So, good luck. Get out of there.
Got it. I took half health, too.
Awesome. So I'm going to put
Yeah,
those...
we will need to put another hopper on the other side, though.
Okay. Alright, so gonna wrap it up here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna fly back to town and show you guys what's going on with the glass. Brannick has got it set up proper, and it's pretty awesome. Another base jump coming up. I base jumped yesterday, Brannick,
Mm-hmm.
and my glider failed.
That didn't end well.
Actually, it was awesome. I'm sitting there spamming right click, and it worked like a fraction of a second before it hit the ground. So it took it as I was going too fast, so it did the I smacked the ground sound, but I took no damage. So it was like perfect timing. Okay, so this is literally just making glass. So this chest here is what's still left over from what I went and harvested in the desert. And it's going into the smelter, and it's completely full. It has 107 blocks of glass in there, plus the sand that's in here, plus the sand that's up here, plus all the glass that's already made. So, I might not have to go back and get more glass.
You will.
You think so?
Yeah.
8 tall all the way around that thing?
Yeah, 8 tall. So in other words, you've got, per stack in here, you've got 8 bases along the wall.
Okay, good point. So, yeah, I kind of figured it was going to be a couple hours worth of sand harvesting, so I'm okay with that. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Try to keep you guys up to date. Oh, we got all 3 smelters up. So this is one's just dedicated to glass right now. And then this one here is not dedicated to anything, but it is functional-ish. Hey, Brannick?
Yeah?
We can take this drain out of this one and put in this one, and it'll be functional.
Yeah.
But this one needs to be empty to do that, though.
No, it doesn't.
It has almost 800 ingots of molten silver in it. Are you sure?
I did it with the glass a couple times.
I'm not gonna. I saw it when you did it. It kicked out all the sand. Let's just
That was
wait till
in the.
tomorrow.
That's fine.
I think it's safer. That's a lot of silver, man.
I know.
And then you got osmium right in behind that.
And ender tank on those two. Have your tank back.
Drum.
Drum.
Drum. Almost useless.
Yeah. Once we get another 4 blaze rods, we can put another tank on the other two. And
So here's what he's got set up. He's got the 2 smelter tanks like this, coming from this guy. And in the nether, which I'll show you another time, is a endothermic pump, which is super crazy expensive, but for what we're using it for, really badass. Let's see. Should have just typed pump. It's easier. And it's funner to say. So endothermic pump is made with a diamond, an iron pick, and then ender infused obsidian, which is made up of some obsidian and a blaze rod. So this thing's all well and good. It's, like I said, it's expensive, but it's not, in and itself is not expensive. It's what all you need to make it efficient. So you need 2 ender tanks, which ender tank is made up like so. You need 4 blaze rods each, so you need 8 to pair them together. So that's where it starts to get spendy. So now there's 3 little dashes here on the top. Whatever color those are, that's that tank. So there's that tank over there, that tank here, and then he's putting another one will be going right here where this drum is. So basically they all share the same exact inventory. So in the nether, there's another one of these, and a pump that's pumping lava into it. So wherever we put one of these tanks down, we have pretty much an unlimited supply of lava. So pretty cool stuff. And that's where it gets expensive, is because you have to have all these ender tanks to make that endothermic pump efficient. So the endothermic pump is not efficient until you have these tanks. So, oh, and for our power generation right now is we have what's called the lava generator. It chews up lava and makes power. Unlimited supply of lava, unlimited supply of power. Pretty cool stuff. And back here, hiding underneath all this stuff, is a capacitor bank. And this is what we use to charge up our jetpack. Like so.
and the safety valve for the ME system.
And the safety valve for the ME system. Yes.
We already ran out of lava
Yes.
once.
Yes. I know, I dropped my drum. And right before you logged in, by the way, when I said if you had logged in 1 second sooner, I would have smacked you with my pick. My drum was in the cube you were standing in.
Oh.
So I had literally just finished priming the generator with lava, and you had logged in. And so I was like in the middle of picking up my drum full of lava. When I was amidst smacking you with my pick. Oh, let's go take a look at Leonardo real quick before we end the episode. The little man has been busy. A hole he is digging. I think a hole, you could see it through the, you see it right there. That's pretty awesome, actually. Hey, Brad, the mountain didn't render, so you can actually see the hole. It's pretty awesome, man. He came up and he's begging for food, waiting for fuel. All right, buddy. Go to town, man. Resuming mining. So now that we have this chunk loader here, the blaze spawner is going to work full time, and so is he. So I fully anticipate to log in tomorrow. Holy crap, that's a deep hole, dude.
Don't fall.
All right, you ready for some math? Okay,
Oh, math.
I'm at 229. All right. 189.
Tell him to go to bedrock, or how deep you tell him to go?
I just told him to dig, so he's going to go to bedrock. So how far is that right now? That's 40 blocks, right?
220 to, yeah, that's 40 blocks.
So
Get a ways to go.
yeah, he's gone 40 blocks in about, I'd say about an hour. It's taken him to go about 40 blocks, but he's going to keep going while we go to bed. So he's gone all this way on 4 pieces of coal, and I just gave him a stack. So he's going to go to bedrock. You said you need 4 more blaze rods, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to check that real quick. Send some right here. Nope, blaze powder. Lots of sulfur. Oh, I should have
Really?
made a. Yeah, I got 3 already. I should have made another vacuum hopper and chest before I came back up here. All right, so we're gonna wrap up the episode here. This is Havoc. That's Brannick down there. Say goodbye.
Yeah. Bye all.
Have fun and keep gaming.